My life is definitely a God's love story with me. Even though I had a lot of trauma and depression and all that stuff, that does not compare to the gift that God is giving me every single day, and it's awesome. But I was born in the Philippines in this little town. I was sharing my bedroom with my half-sister. Every time my brother comes to and stand by the door, almost every night, if you hear this, that means you need to get up right now. You need to come follow me to my bedroom. Do you know how many times that happened? Do you know how many times, I find myself laying and seeing that picture of Jesus Christ on the wall. I was trying to picture God one day would save me from that moment. And I remember one time I came home from school and he had a knife, to my neck. I remember somehow I got away from him and I left to my friend's house. The guy that got me pregnant was there. When I had my child, I didn't know how to handle my life. So for a few months there, I kept writing my father. He had decided to file a petition for me to come here. I got here August of 1996. That brother that was molesting me in high school, he was already here when I got here. 2 weeks after I got here, he was starting to do that to me again. By Christmas of the same year, I decided to live with the first guy that I met on the bus. For the second time I got pregnant, and now, I have a daughter. I was having a hard time with the fact that I'm living with this guy. I felt so disgusted. And so every night, after everybody goes to bed, I would get up, I would go to a friend's house somewhere in the building. Just told him that all the bad feelings in the world would just come to me the minute I opened my eyes in the morning. That's the feeling. And I said, I wish I can have something that will make me not experience that. The very first time I had a line of crystal meth, that got me up for 3 days. And I remember, wow, I've been looking for this my whole life. I definitely did choose drugs over my daughter. At that time, I was probably 86 pounds with holes all over my face from picking, walking around Van Nuys Boulevard, and I hated the sunset. I remember hating the sunset. Every time I see the sunset, that was scary. That was so scary to me. If you're homeless and you're alone and you're a girl out there, it's better to not fall asleep. So the key to that is just continue to get high. I think when I got pregnant for the third time, that was a rock bottom for me, because I knew at that time when I got pregnant, I should not be getting pregnant. I was homeless and still using drugs and pregnant. There's no way that I can be a mother. That mentor that I had at that time, she said, it looked like Elizabeth House is a good place, let's arrange that for you. And then I made a call. I still was not convinced that Elizabeth House will be the place that will change everything, until I finally, officially I came here. I opened the door and, it was a real home. I never really had a home. And that's crazy, because I really didn't know what home would feel like, All I knew was, oh, this is such a good feeling. Like I can lay my head down and I can actually fall asleep in peace. One of the good things about coming to Elizabeth House is they will encourage you to go to church. And I came to church every single Sunday, and I started hearing all these things, and then they have Bible study here, and then little by little, things are starting to sink in. And then I started developing friendships with other mothers here. We're all lost, but we were so together, It's good to be at Elizabeth House. It will definitely give you the feeling that motherhood You can do this. It's possible. Even though I left Elizabeth House, they're still there for me. They helped me get into an apartment, and Elizabeth House provided everything that I need. But I would still come back to Elizabeth House for, I continued to do my therapy. I continued to do, parenting classes even after I left Elizabeth House. Elizabeth House gave me wings to fly out there, and I'm still flying and I'm soaring, and it's, now it's my son. My son is going to be 5 years old. My whole life were made out of heartaches, were made of just being confused and lost and all that bad stuff. But you know what? Today, I'm not afraid of the sunset anymore, because I am redeemed today by God.